In tasks, we have all these type of different type of tasks like decision, event wait, event raise, and then timer, and then command task. All these are the different types of the tasks we have. So, okay, fine. Now, is your like Informatica is started in your machine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Just I will do one thing. We will discuss one by one. First, we will take command task. Command task. So, so up to now in the classes, like we have, we know how to create a session task, right? How to create a session. Regularly, we will create a session to run the job. That is one part. Now, command. Why we will use the command task? Command means, for example, you know DOS commands, right? DOS commands.
Yes, sir.
Like if you want to in Windows, if you want to copy, if you want to move, if you want to create a folder, everything we can able to do it with the DOS command. At the same time, we have the shortcuts also. With the help of like mouse, we will create, right click and then copy, right click and then paste, right? The same way, so
Yes.
we can able to do these operations with the help of commands, DOS commands. For example, if you want to copy, so copy from path to, we will give the path, and then to which path we need to copy, destination, right? It means target path. We will give the target path. We will from copy from source path to target path. So we need to give the command like this, copy and then source path and then target path. What it will do? It will copy from one path to one path, right? The same way they can able to in Informatica, they can able to give the Unix commands also. Unix commands at the same time they can able to give the DOS commands. So this why we need to use these commands. So, for example, if the session is successfully completed, simple example we will discuss. For example, session completed. Session is completed. Then only, so file. So we are taking the source as a file system. Okay, one file is there. For example, customer. Customer is the file name. So this file, once the session is completed, it means this file is processed to the target. Once this file is processed to the target, then this particular file need to move to the processed processed folder. Processed folder. So once this file is completed, this file is processed, then it means the session is completed successfully. Then we need to move this particular file to processed folder. It means success. For example, success or failure. Success folder and failure folder. If it is success, then automatically this should process to this particular folder. If you want to move this particular file to this folder, we need to use a command task. We need to use command task. After the session completes, we need to create a command task, and then in the command task we need to give this command, copy the same thing, path, source path to destination path. For that purpose they will use command task. Okay, now I will say I will give the control to you. Take the control and open workflow manager. Okay, good. Now do one thing. Go to the task tab. Tasks tabs. No, not the workflow. Let it be. Tasks tabs. Create. Create option is there, right? Create. In the drop down list, select the drop down list. See here. How many is there? Just drop down. See, all these are the different types of tasks. Session is a task, command is a task, assignment is a task, worklet, and then control, timer, email, event raise, event wait. All these are the different types of tasks. At the same time, decision we will regularly use. So like a command task, email task, and then decision tasks, and then session. These things are the regularly we are using in the real time. So all these different types of tasks we have. Now close it. I will tell you, these are the normal tasks. The same way we can able to create reusable tasks also. Generally, what it means by the reusable session?
And so we will reuse that into the our specific folder basically.
Yes, specific.
Let's say it's we have the two folders. One is Neha and new folder.
Okay.
So if we are creating reusable tasks into the new folder, so we can use particular that task which we have created under the task developer. We will reuse that wherever we want to do under the new folder.
Okay, good. So we can able to reuse this particularly in wherever it is required, right? So good.
Yes.
Now the same way here we have different types of reusable tasks also. We can able to create reusable tasks. Where we will create that reusable task under the task developer, right? Go to the task and then create. See, drop down list, how many tasks is there? See, one is session and another one is command, another one is email. Only these three are the reusable tasks. Remember, in interviews they will ask this question, what are the type reusable tasks available in Informatica? Only three. One is session, one is command, another one is email task. These three are the reusable tasks. Okay, now we will implement command task. Close it and go to the workflow designer. Go to the workflow designer. Do one thing. Already this particular thing is there, right? So session is there. Okay, we will do one thing. Like go to the workflows. Any workflow. Take the another workflow. Close this workflow. Close this particular workflow. Close. And then now drag and drop that like lookup. Okay, fine. So that's all. So this is a file system, right? So we are loading
Yes,
the
sir.
files indirectly. Okay, good. So go to the flat file path. Go to the flat files folder. Okay, good. Here, create one second where it is see documents and settings. No, we should not. So when we are implementing command task, these it can be able to copy and then move. So wherever the Informatica is installed in that particular directory only we need to create a files. Okay, do one thing, go back, go to my computer, like go to that particular directory, C directory. We install Informatica in C, right? Yes, C, double click. Yes, here create a flat file folder. No, back, go. Yeah, one one second. Yeah, here create a folder like flat file. Okay, good. Inside the folder, go. It's okay. Inside the folder, go to inside the folder. Now create a one file, any text file. You can create a empty file also, no issues. Okay, so in this particular folder we have one customer file. So go back, create one more folder, processed files. Processed files. Processed files. Good. Okay, in the process files we are not going to create any file. Okay, so when the session is executed successfully, so then this particular flat file should be copied from flat file folder to processed file. That is our requirement. So with the help of command task we are going to do this. So flat file, so flat file, right? In the flat file folder, now go to the workflow manager, go to workflow manager. Good. Now create a command task here. Go to the task tab and then create, and then drop down list, select command. Okay, good. Okay, good. Create. It will come. So done. Okay. Now command is created. Now connect this command task after the session. Give the link from session to command task. Right? So we have command task. Here we need to give a command. Go to the commands. Go to the commands. Okay, good. Now, yes, good. The new command. Now go to the command tab. Command tab. Yeah. Here type caps letter copy. copy. Copy space. Okay. Go to that particular flat file path. From where to where we need to copy the source flat file. Go to flat files, right? Yes. Copy this path. Copy this path, paste, and then customer. No. Yes. Customer.txt. Customer.txt. And then space. Copy the processed path.
So give me a minute, I'll
Sure,
just
sure,
connect
sure.
charger.
Yeah. Okay. Copy this path. Good. Paste it. Okay. That's it. Now, not required. Not required. Okay, fine. Click OK. Now we have given the command like we have to copy, like that we can able to copy or move. Okay, so according to our requirement we can give the commands. Good. Now click OK. Click OK and then save. save this particular thing. Good. Now execute this particular job. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now it triggered, right? Okay, it will come automatically. So once it triggered, okay, it's running. Workflow is running, right? First say session is running. Once the session is succeeded, then the command will execute, right? Command will execute. Okay, session got completed, right? Now command will start. See, command triggered now. That command completed. Command task. Okay, good. So just now check the things. Is it copied or not? Processed files. Refresh it. Okay, do one thing. Go back. Double click. 1 second. No, click no. Go to the commands. Go to the command. Okay. So copy. Give it in a caps letter. COPY copy. No, all caps letters. Okay. Good. Okay, save it and then trigger the job one more time. Saved, right? Okay. Okay, fine. So do one thing, Neha. Go to the processed file folder is there, right? Go there. So go back a little bit. For this process file, don't give any gap. for the processed and then files. The same way for the flat files also. Rename it. Yes. Same way for the flat files also. Okay, good. Processed files. Okay. Now save it and then trigger the job. Okay, the things completed. Yeah. See, now in the processed files, it copied, right? From where it's copied from that particular flat file folder to processed files. So if you want the like already processed files, already whatever the files is processed in this particular job, if you want to move these files from that particular flat file to another folder, so we can able to create command task. Okay, now go to the workflow manager. We will discuss about another task. So here one more command we have decision. Okay, for example, decision, it's nothing but we can take the decisions it particular thing. Once the session is completed, next session we need to run the session or not, when we need to run. For example, if the session is succeeded, then only we need to run, otherwise it should not run, like that. Okay, for that, okay, decision, yeah, go ahead. Create, then do one thing, create one more session here. Create one more session. No, just drag and drop. Yeah, good, let it be, and create a one more session here. Yes, one you can give. Okay, fine. Okay, so take anything like no, already the customer role is first one, right? First one, take aggregated mapping. First one. Okay, good. Okay, let it be, and then done. Now pull this session to the session. Now do one thing. So from the session 1 to connect to decision, give the link to decision. You have to drag it from, go to the session. Yes. Okay, good. So now from decision to session, from decision to session, you can connect link. Okay, good. Now click anywhere, right click on the workspace, arrange, Okay, good. So now from the once first the session is completed, then it is coming to the decision task. Here we can able to create a decisions. For example, if the session once session succeeded, then only we have to go to the session 2. Otherwise, it should not go to the session. Like that, we can able to create a decisions here. So go to the properties. Yes, decision. Yeah, see here, see how many. So we have two things. So we can able to create decision on s underscore m underscore customer all, right? Now expand that s underscore m underscore customer all. For example, this one. So status. Double click on the status. Status equal to succeeded. Status equal to succeeded. succeeded. Okay, good. So if it is succeeded, then only it will trigger the next session, next aggregated session. Otherwise, it will not trigger. Okay, like that. So we can, if it is failed, so we need to run, if we have two sessions, one more session. If it is succeeded, it should trigger this particular job. If it is failed, then it should trigger another job. Like that, we can able to create a decisions like that. Okay, now apply. Apply. Okay. Okay, now we have created a decision task here. So decision means it will take the decisions what to do next. What to do next. Now save, right? Now trigger the job. Decision also, it's a task. So if you execute the job, so decision command also it will execute like the same session. So it's also a one task. First session will execute, and then command, and then decision. See, decision is executed, and then next session, next decision is succeeded, right? Decision is succeeded, and then session executed, and then final session, right? Final session. See, once the decision is succeeded, then only it will trigger the another job. Otherwise, it will not trigger, right? Understood, right? What is the purpose of decision?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, good. Now go to the workflow manager. Go to workflow manager. We will discuss about one more thing. So create. Go to the workflow task or task. Okay, good. Create drop down list. Okay, like do one thing. Select timer. Timer command. Timer. So timer means, for example, once the session is completed, okay, so if you give the timer particular time, so it will hold the this process for a particular time. For example, 5 minutes we need to hold the job, then it will hold the 5 minutes, and then only it will start the job. For example, 10 minutes we need to hold this particular job up to 10 minutes. So in meanwhile 10 minutes we are doing some other process. For example, once the job is completed, so we are sending the mail to the particular users. This job is completed, send the another files. For sending the files, it will take times, right? It will take some time. For example, half an hour time. Okay, half an hour time it will wait, and then only it will trigger the next job within the half an hour. So they will send the files, they will do the whatever the tasks, whatever the requirement is, that they will complete that requirement, and then after that we need to process the job. Now create. So timer created, right? Okay, do one thing. So remove the decision and then this command tasks. Remove the both the things. Delete, just delete. Yeah. and then command task also. Okay, now put this timer and then give the link from S1 to S2 timer, and then timer to next session, timer to the next session. Okay, good. So we can able to give the time here, how much time it should wait. See here, 1 second. So specify time. Go to the relative time below. Relative time is the right, no, next one, next option. Yes, so here give minute, 1 minute, only 1 minute, only 1 minute. It means, so it will apply and then okay. Now double click one more time, double click on the timer, go to the time. Okay, it's there, right? 1 minute. So it will hold the job for 1 minute. So once the time, 1 minute time is completed, then only it will trigger the another job. Then only it will trigger the another session, next task. Now start workflow. Now open the monitor. See now what it is doing. So
It is
timer is running. Session is completed, but timer is running. It will run up to 1 minute. If you give half an hour, it will run half an hour time. Once the session is completed, from that time onwards, it will take half an hour time, and whatever the time we have given, that much of time, the timer will execute. It's nothing but we are holding the job, right? We are holding the job temporarily. Okay, for that particular period of time, we are holding that particular job. And then once the time is completed, then we are triggering the another session. Exactly after 1 minute, it will execute. See, 7:47. So it execute, timer is executed at 7:48. Next session started, right? 7:48.
yes.
Next session is started. Okay, fine. Now go to the workflow manager. We will discuss another task, like remove the timer command, and then do one thing. Let it be create a new workflow. Create a new workflow. Create new workflow. Okay, good. Create a session. Customer all session. We need a session, right? Yes. Good. Give the link. Okay. So we will discuss about email task. For example, email task. So once the job is completed, we need to receive that particular email. The job is completed successfully, or the job is and completed successfully. This means records processed. So these things we need to create a email task. To create email task, we need a proxy servers configuration. But here we don't have that configuration. But I will tell you how to create the email task. So notification email, notification good. Now create and then done. So connect to the next session. Now give the link. Once the session is completed, then the notification should receive to us. Just like when we, for example, if you do any transactions in online, we will receive the mail to our email notification to our mail ID, right? The same way, if the job is completed, once the job completed, then we need to receive a mail to our email ID. The enter username is the right. Go to the properties, enter username. Here we need to give our mail ID. We need to give our mail ID. Just type any mail ID here. Okay, good. Here below, email subject. So this is the subject for success notification. Anything, success or failure notification. Success or failure notification. And then below, email text. So what is the text we need to type? If you need to type any text, so then we can able to type the text. Job is succeeded, like, yes, exactly the same way, job is completed, like that. So like this, according to our requirement, we can able to send the emails. This session is completed for this particular files. This job is completed for this particular files. This job is completed. This files is processed successfully, like that. Okay, now apply and then okay, like that. We need to configure a email configuration. This is the email task. Okay, save it. Okay, just we need to trigger the job. If we trigger the job, it will, email task will fail, I think. But remaining things here, just try it. Oh, what happened? Go to the drop down list. Yes, select that particular workflow. Okay, good. Open the monitor. It's not triggered. Yes, it's triggered. S underscore customer or session failed. Why? So we need to give the, it's a file, right? We need to give the paths, right? For the source, we need to give the path of the source file. That's why it's failed. So go to the particular workflow, double click on the session, go to the properties, mappings, source, click on the source. Yes, come down. Yeah, here path we need to give the source file path, right? Yes, go to the desktop. In the desktop it's the right customer file, and then this is indirect method, I think, right? Customer all. Okay, move little bit up. Customer.txt. Okay, fine. Okay,
Yes, that will
the
pick.
okay, fine, no issues. Okay, then it will pick. Trigger the job. See, session got succeeded. above one, right? So session got succeeded, but email task is not started. It executed, but thing is, so it's because it's not triggered because of we don't have like proxy servers configuration. Okay,
So would
that's
we need to set the configurations?
no, not required. The Informatica admins will take care of this. Okay, when we in real time, so no need to do anything, just we need to know how to create email task, that's it. So if you trigger the job, automatically it will send the mail notification to that first particular persons. So no need to do anything in the real time, but here when we are practicing in this software, we don't have those configurations. Understood, right? Like what are the things we discussed today?
Yes, sir.
Command, and then
Executing
decision,
task,
and then
email.
timer,
One is timer and then email.
and then email. So all these tasks, and then in tomorrow's class we will discuss event wait and then event trace. It's very important, event wait and event trace tasks. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. I will stop the class here today, and then we'll continue.